What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you happen to be. In Phoenix, here it's a beautiful 68 degrees, winds from the southwest at 5 miles an hour, and this is an awesome day. Awesome day. I got a few things I'm going to talk to you about today. We're just going to chat. We're just going to have a little you and I time, me and you time. Let's see what's going on lately. I got a surprise I'm going to show you today. It's something that's a surprise, something I've been working on. My wife and I have been working on, so I'm going to share it with you guys. So I think it's time to share it with you, and I'm going to go and take a look at it. At any rate, another thing, Kim and I figured out something. You may have this probably works with you and your spouse, or you and your significant other, but here's something to try. I was born in 1956. Okay. Kim was born in 1964. All right. 56 is my year. Her year was 64. All right. This year, I'm 64 and she's 56. My daughter figured that out, and I was like, that is just like, maybe it's an equinox. I'm not sure what it's called, but it works out though, regardless. Whatever your spouse and your years are, it works out. It's better if your years are kind of like in the middle of the century, because if you were born in, like 90 and 95, it takes a long time for you to get to this, But at 1964 and 1956, we hit it this year. This is our year where that just works out. So I thought that was kind of interesting and exceptional. So anyway, that's not what I came to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about sleep today. So how are you sleeping? I mean, what's the quality of your sleep? Are you sleeping well? And I hope you are sleeping well. A lot of people, and most people, don't sleep well for whatever reason, but I'm going to give you some tips now on how to get better sleep, how to improve your sleep. The first thing you need to do is have a sleep schedule. Have a sleep schedule. Your body wants to be programmed into what it needs to do. It really is programmable. And when you learn how to program your body, you get amazing results. So for me, I go to bed, I start getting to bed, winding up around 9:30. I start getting into that sleeping mode, getting in bed at 9:30. Around 9:45, I can feel myself getting drowsy. By 10 o'clock or so, I'm out. I get up early. I'm up around 4 or 5. I start my day real early. So around 9:30 or 10, that's consistent. So at 9:30, my body's programmed to say, it's time to start, winding down and getting ready to sleep. So it's been programmed. Your body wants to be programmed. It works great when it's programmed to give you a certain result. Now, if you go to sleep at 10 o'clock tonight, and then tomorrow you go to sleep at midnight because you had something to do, and then you try to get back into sleep at 10, then the next day it's 11 o'clock, you're going to have problems with your sleep. It's kind of like jet lag. Your body cannot adapt to a schedule that's that variant. But if you program it to you're going to sleep at a certain hour, and you do it consistently, don't let anything interrupt that, you'll be amazed how your sleep pattern and your quality of your sleep will change. Next thing is, don't eat anything prior to sleep, before you go to bed. I don't eat anything at least 2 hours before I go to bed. So at 7:30, that's it. Nothing I'm eating, nothing I'm drinking. And the reason for that is whatever you eat or drink interferes with your sleep pattern, because your body has to go into a digestive mode. If you eat certain foods, now rather than your body going to sleep, your body has to go to work. So imagine when you want to really go to sleep, you have to go to work. You can't do both. Your body wants to rest. But when you eat something, suddenly it has to digest and go into a working mode. So your mind may be trying to sleep, but your body has to do what it's programmed to do, which is digest food and assimilate and all that stuff. Certain foods will keep you awake. They cause you hyperactivity. So if you're not eating 2 hours before bedtime, you're doing well. All right, that's another big tip there. Don't take naps during the day. Naps will definitely interfere with your sleep pattern. Even if it's a quick nap, like 5, 10, 15 minutes or whatever, it will disrupt your sleep pattern. So avoid naps. Program yourself. Well, put it this way, your bed should be used for sleeping and the other things that we tend to use the bed for. It's a PG show. Anyway, so sleeping and what other thing? But a lot of times people are in the bed for so many things, and now their body and mind doesn't know whether it's time to sleep or is it time to watch TV. You eat in bed. You watch TV in bed. You're on the phone chatting with people in bed. You're working on your computer in bed. And now when it's time to sleep, there's no change. Your body's not acclimated to how does it adapt to, how do we know whether it's time to sleep or whether it's time to watch TV? But if you learn how to get in bed and train your body to get in bed, and when you get in bed, it starts to relax, and it knows what it's supposed to do. Okay, it's time to sleep. So program yourself to avoid naps and make your bedtime is for sleeping time. Your bed is for sleeping and the other things that we do. All right, let's see. The next thing about sleeping is stress. Stress will definitely interrupt your sleep pattern. Avoid stress as much as possible. A lot of times we have a lot of stress during the day, and when you try to go to sleep at night, we're still a little tense. So you have to have a sleep ritual. I call it a sleeping ritual, something that you do to kind of get yourself in the mode of sleeping. And I'm going to share my program in a moment, at least one of my programs. But if you have stress during the day, you can't just shut it off. You got to have a way of getting rid of that stress, minimizing it, equalizing it, whatever. Get rid of that stress so that you can sleep well. So for a couple of methods that I do, I used to do the one where you kind of relax the body, and this will work. I promise you, this one will work. If you start with your feet, and you just give yourself 10 seconds on each body part. So with your feet, just focus on your feet. Just let your toes be relaxed, your feet relax, and just imagine your feet relaxing as you're counting to 10. You just count back from 10, 9, 8, and just say to yourself, relaxing your feet. And then you go up to your ankles, and then you just keep counting to 10, and then you go up to your calves, and then you go up to your thighs, and just keep going up your body, relaxing your hips, and, your stomach, your abdomen. Relax your chest muscles, your shoulders, your neck. You will not make it to your head. I usually don't even make it to my neck if I do it that way. You're out because you've taken your focus off of stressful things, and now your focus is on just relaxing. So for that couple of minutes that you're trying to do that, your body and mind is shifted to a relaxing state, and you really are giving yourself kind of like a hypnotic trance and getting you to sleep. So just let yourself just relax and get into that sleep mode. So, and another one is at nighttime, I will avoid activity. Avoid activity that requires attention. That's another one. Avoid activity that requires attention. So, for instance, if you're watching something that gets you excited, or watching something on YouTube videos, or you listen to some music that's really upbeat music, that tends to raise your hyperactivity level, and it makes it difficult for you to calm down to sleep. Because music always hypes you up, or some things hype you up. So start listening to something, relaxing, any kind of music that's relaxing. That's a relaxing music. Something that doesn't require an attention span. Don't start reading something that's going to require attention. Just let your body just be in a mode of just relaxing and calming down so that you can just get into a sleep mode. So very important. So don't avoid activities and things that's going to cause you to be a little bit hyper. Okay, so, and now let's see. Now I was going back to program yourself there and avoiding activity. There was one more I was thinking about. Just give me a second here. Come on. Yeah. Avoiding the activities that causes you to be hyper, not drinking anything, eating anything before bedtime. Program yourself with certain activities that you do in the evening so that you do sleep. Music, avoiding stress, minimizing stress. I think that's it. I think that's the one. That's the main one. Oh, exercise. Exercise. Always exercise, because when you exercise, you will tire yourself out, especially if you exercise during the day. Especially kind of like strenuous exercise that require a little bit of activation or requires your body to exert, you'll sleep. You'll sleep because you'll be tired during the day. Just think about that. So activities that really consumes you or your whole body will cause you to sleep very well. So those are just my tips on how to get your best rest and your best sleep yet. Try those and get back with me and let me know how you're sleeping, because I really care about how you're sleeping. I want you to sleep well. Now, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to move things around here. So what is happening now is Kim and I, my wife and I, are going to buy property. And I was driving around one day and trying to find out a property. So I was looking around. So here's where I am now. So I'm driving around all of these streets trying to find a vacant lot, something that's for sale. I'm just going to share a little bit more. This is what's going on around here. This is the neighborhood I'm in right now. So I was driving around all of these streets trying to find a vacant lot for sale, or some lots, or some house for sale. Housing market is crazy right now, so it's very expensive. So right now to buy, you can build cheaper than buying. So when I turned this street right here, this is a couple months ago, and I saw this, I was like, wow, this is beautiful. Got a nice view and everything. So this is what I saw as I was going down this street. You can see over here, beautiful view. So I'm driving down, didn't know what was happening. So when I got down here past this garbage can, I saw a sign that was right here near this pole. And it had a lot for sale, but the listing had expired. So I jumped out like I'm going to do right now with you. And I thought I'd look at this lot because it was exciting and interesting. So I got out, and again, this listing was not available anymore. So I thought, okay, this was the lot. You can't see very much from here. It's just kind of a high up there. All right, so let's go up. So I started to move on up here, going up. And it's a pretty good elevation, probably about a 30-degree elevation as we're going up. For you, those who don't know, I'm in Arizona. This is Arizona. Here we go. And we're getting up to the top of the lot here. This is about 1/3 of an acre lot. Pretty good size. And here we are. This is the top. This is where the house would be positioned, right here. Okay. But from this position, this would probably be something like my living room, a family room. So this is the view. Yeah. So I'm parked down here. That's where my truck is, right down there. That's where I just came up from. So this is the view from up here. In North Phoenix. So this would be the view from, like, family room, or depending on what room we put here. And then we're looking out another direction. This is the view over here. And that's the back fence, which would be our back fence there. So we're really excited. We bought this lot a while back, and we're going through the process with the city of Phoenix with site plans and all of that stuff that goes through when you're buying a property. You got to get site plans reviewed and approved, and architectural drawings. If anybody has done the building process, you know it's a lot of time, a lot of work, but it's worth it. It's worth it. So I'm excited about this. I want to come out here and show it to you guys. And it's always fun to come out here and see this. It's beautiful day today. It's about 68 degrees, so it's nice to come out here now. But this is going to be even much nicer when we can call this home. Got a couple of cactus on here. Let me show you this. Got a couple of cactus on the property. There's one right there. Pretty good sized cactus. And there's one back there that's a decent size. And a couple of barrel cacti right there. And somebody tipped mine over. There were some people up here from the city of Phoenix digging. So you can look at that. They dug a hole here. They're doing blue stake. And I'm not sure why they came up and dug a hole, but they dug a hole, and so I'm trying to find out who did that and why, because nobody should be up here. But they have been here doing some markings with gas lines. That's what they've been marking right here. My gas, these are water lines right here. They've been marking that, and you can see some blue lines coming up called blue stake, where they'll kind of come through and mark where your lines are whenever you're going to build. And I know I haven't requested any blue stake, so I'm not sure if they got other plans that they got here at the property. But yeah, we're back down here at the bottom now. But even here at the bottom, it's still beautiful, beautiful scenery. Yeah, I have to have you guys up, huh? When you're ever in Arizona, yeah, come and see me. Yeah, come out, check me out. Yeah, see, I'm gonna go visit Gene and Kim in Arizona. But that's how my day has been going. I hope your day has been well also. You know, and the weather, I think the weather's breaking in some parts of the country. It was kind of cold, but I think now it's starting to become nice again. So glad for you guys. And then I think we're going to start to see some states opening up. I think Texas is going to open up this week, next week or so, and Mississippi, and hopefully Arizona will open up, and your little neck of the woods will open up, and we can kind of get back to a little bit of semblance of normalcy. But you know, we've been in this pandemic thing for a long time and making the best of it. So, all right, whatever you're doing the rest of the day, make it awesome, guys. Sleep well tonight. Bye.